What's up, everybody? Today we're going to jump into the PETKIT Purobot Max Pro with AI camera. It's a mouthful, but it's full of features too. So let's jump right into it and see what we got. All right, so we're going to unbox this and see what's in here. Now, I got the door open here. It was thunderstorming earlier and the cats want to get in and out. So I figured make it a nice backdrop maybe to open this box. So all we got to do is take out our knife and... Wait a minute, that's not a knife. This is a knife. A butter knife to be exact. Spread nice butter or peanut butter on, you know, whatever. Anyway, this ain't a knife. This is a knife. Pretty good. It's curved. We'll see how it works. Yeah! All right. The PurObot Max Pro with camera. Quick start guide. Woo! Stickers so you can customize it. Stickers. A grate, and you have 2 grates. That's great. Odor eliminator, manual, phone, the plug, you need a plug, bags, you need bags, more foam, and we're down to the brass tacks here. All right, let's see if this is heavy. Not heavy. Let's check the box. Not in the box. Put this one back in there. It's all right, folks. It's all right. All right. Let's bring out the trusty knife again. Now you know what we do. We take this up there so I don't have to sit down here. The PurObot Max Pro is a good size. It's not too big. It's about 24 high, about 26 wide, and about 21 deep. So you can pretty much fit it anywhere. And the litter area itself from Max line is about 13 by 13. So pretty good area in here. All right, now let's talk about the camera. This has an AI camera. It's right here. It stays with this arm so it doesn't ever come out with the globe. And the camera is useful for a few things. So it's a 210 degree field of view. It's a fixed wide angle lens. It's waterproof, IPX5 and anti-scratch resistant. And that's good because from inside the box you can see the camera. So we want that to be waterproof and scratch resistant because of the cat. It also has an infrared night vision, so when your cats go in at night, it switches, and then we get that infrared look to still see what's going on. And with this AI camera on the PurObot Max Pro, you're also going to get more accurate cat identification. Because you might have some cats that weigh similar and you're not putting the weights in correctly on some other litter boxes, and it goes by weight, and maybe you have more litter or less litter, so you have that. But with this, it combines the weight and the facial recognition from the AI camera to get precise identification of which cat is going in there, which is really nice when you're looking at the health logs. So I really like that for multi-cat families. You're going to be able to precisely know which cat has been using it through the AI facial recognition combined with the weight. Another interesting feature of the AI camera is it has fecal health monitoring. So during the cleaning cycle, it'll capture images of the stools and the clumps, and it'll create a log for which cat was in there. And you'll be able to monitor the holistic health of each cat through the logs on the app. So if you start noticing problems, you'll be able to see that in the app and be like, oh, it might have been this cat that had the problem, because it's monitoring each time it cleans and each time each cat's in there. It's really good for the health monitoring of your cats and getting that holistic view that's also stored on the app as a health log, basically. All right, another great feature that they claim is in the PuraBot Max Pro is the superb anti-leakage cylinder. And that's one thing we all want. We don't want a liner or something that leaks, because that's a problem. And part of that patented anti-leakage process is they have these built-in silicone strips, and they reinforce the seams so that way it seals all the seams, you don't get leakage in there. But then they also have this patented brim structure that guides the urine to the shield base. So I guess if your cat pees up high or whatever, it'll help guide any urine that's not directly on the litter back down into it. There's also a comfort factor that PuraBot Max Pro calls out. This one is a good size volume for any size cat. It's about 76 liters or 20 US gallons in volume. So it's good for just about any cat size. The PuraBot Max Pro also features a contactless waste management system. So you'll put your bags in here, and the string, the pull string, drawstrings will be right here, and you'll just be able to pull that tight and pull out the bag without touching the mess. So that's good. We don't want to touch the waste or the litter chunks. I mean, at least I don't. And we don't want our litter boxes to stink. And this PuraBot Max Pro has triple odor protection. Now, the first odor protection is kind of basic. You open this up, and there's a seal over the waste drawer. So some litter boxes seal it through the globe. Some have these trap doors. This one has a trap door to seal it. But then you see right in front of it on top, you actually put these N60 odor eliminators in there, and they're deodorization for a breezy 45-day freshness, which is kind of cool because it's right there in the open where the litter would be coming down before it gets in the sealed door. So now you have the sealed door, you have this deodorizer as it's going into the door, and your third one is actually in the drawer. So let me open this, pull this out. I can't see from here. And you'll see the little tray right here. And this is where you put your N50 deodorizer. And this helps neutralize about, let's just say like 98% of the ammonia smell from the cat waste. So that's really good. So you put these here. I'm not sure how long they last, but I'll find that out. So I do like the effort put in to keep this smelling fresh at each stage. So I'll let you know how it works. You know, I like to smell and put my head in these to make sure they're working. So we'll find out. Now, all those features are great. We don't want a box to stink. We want convenient features. We want anti-leak. And the AI camera provides another level of holistic health for your cats. But the most important for me on any litter box is safety. Because if the box doesn't have good safety features, what do the other features matter? The PuraBot Max Pro has several safety features. One of them is the anti-pinch design, and it's a patented anti-pinch system. So what that means is it will never close all the way. So there's always room for the cat to get out. It's never going to pinch a cat or anything else like that. So that's awesome. For me, that is like one of the best things. I like the boxes that don't close all the way and leave your cat room if something does happen. So that's great. Now, in addition to the anti-pinch system that ensures this, I don't know what just fell over there. Let's start over. Now, in addition to the anti-pinch system that ensures that this opening never closes all the way, so it's always providing an opening for your cats, it has several other safety features. One of them is this proximity sensor you see up front. So this will immediately stop whatever it's doing when it detects a pet or a person in the proximity. It also has 7 Hall sensors that ensure precise operation and safety. That's the operation of the globe. It understands where things are and how it operates. In addition to that, it has 4 weight sensors. So it'll be able to tell when there's weight put on the box and it'll stop. So it has safety features that I really appreciate and feel more comfortable with. But right now, let's set this thing up because I want the cats to use it. You can see that's the camera right there. You're looking inside the box. Now to get litter in there, you have to put it in maintenance mode. So let's do that. All right, so we're gonna go into maintenance mode. We'll turn that up. We're going to just level the litter. All right, we're going to let this go and let the cats have at it, and I will come back in a few days and let you know what I think. All right, everybody, so it's been about 3 weeks that I've been able to use the PuraBot Max Pro. I haven't been using it. The cats have been using it. I've been cleaning it and adding litter and doing all that stuff. So I'm going to give you what I think can be improved and what I liked about it and what do I think overall. So let's talk about emptying the litter. And I'm talking about when you're doing a full cleaning and you want to throw out all the litter and put in fresh litter. It doesn't have a bottom bin, so the litter is not going to rotate all the way down and just empty into a bottom drawer where you can pull it out. Instead, it has to use the regular cleaning cycle and it'll push the litter to the side bin where it pushes all the dirty waste. In order to get this to happen, you have to grab the litter shield and you have to stick that to the inside rake because that'll prevent the litter from being sifted through and pushed back into the box. Instead, it'll push the litter out into the side bin. Now, it takes about 4 cycles to get most of the litter out. So it's going to run 4 times to try to empty this litter. And I say most of the litter because every time I've done it, I've found a couple cups of litter still in the bottom. So then you end up over the garbage can trying to shake out the litter. So I would love to see a better way to empty the litter. All right, another issue I would like to see improved is I did notice a slight delay with the proximity and weight sensors here and there. It's not a big delay. I'm talking like maybe 1 second or so, but I did notice it. And I think with a firmware update, they can tighten that delay and make it more immediate. Didn't cause any issues. The box always stopped when it should stop. It still feels very safe, especially the fact that the box doesn't close all the way. But I think a simple firmware update to adjust that timing would be amazing. And I'll say this with pretty much most automatic litter boxes I test, I wish the usable litter area was a little bigger. This one is about average from what I've been using on most auto litter box, and that's why I say I wish the size was a little larger. So that was some things I think can be improved, and maybe they did in their newer model. And they're not deal breakers. Again, these aren't deal breakers. These are just what I noticed I would like to see improved in the next iteration, or maybe the newer models have it. But now let's move on to what I liked about it. The PuraBot Max Pro is a really good build quality. It feels nice. It has a lot of good features. And for the price point where it's at, I think it's a really good value for everything you're getting and the quality of the box. It's quiet. It's super easy to take apart and put back together. But most importantly, I love the redundant safety features. I am a big fan of boxes that do not close all the way. To me, that eliminates a lot of risk and it always gives your cat a way out. So the fact that this box never closes all the way and always leaves room, that is like a huge feature for me. So I love that. And on top of that, the redundant features of the safety is also important. It has the proximity sensor, it has the weight sensors, and it has these Hall sensors to make sure the box is operating well. So to me, the safety features on this box seem to be very top tier, and we'll see how they work over time, but so far they've been doing awesome. And the odor control in the PuraBot Max Pro is excellent. Between the N60 and the N50, it really does a great job of eliminating the odors. With the N60, it actually smells really good, and when you deodorize it or it does it on its own, It's a nice fresh feeling. You could feel the butterflies flowing in the meadows. It's so fresh. And the N50 in the litter bin to help eliminate the ammonia, I can say I haven't really smelled any ammonia or anything from the box. So I really like the odor control. On top of that, they have the litter seal that goes over the litter bin. And I think those three things combined really keep the odor at bay. So they did a really good job at maintaining the odor of this litter box. So no matter where you have it in your house, I think it'll work. All right, folks, let's talk about the camera, because this is the PuraBot Max Pro AI camera. So first, my personal opinion, if it's got a camera, great. If it has a bugle to play a sound in the morning, awesome. If it makes me coffee, cool. But what do I want an automatic litter box to do? I want it to do the litter box perfect. That's what I want. I want a litter box first. I want one that's super easy to clean, cycles great, and is big enough for the cats. So the camera is a nice to have for me. It's not something I really care about, but that said, it actually worked really well. When I uploaded pictures of my cats, it was able to recognize each cat, and it did a good job of saying, hey, Rocket went to the bathroom, or hey, Salem was here. And it's got some cute little friendly text in there. So if you want that, it's there and it works very well. If you want to do the track the urine health, you're going to have to use their special litter because it changes colors. And one thing you always hear is, will it work with this litter, a tofu litter, or whatever? Well, this includes 2 rake sizes, and they say it works with any litter, even tofu litter. So that's great. So you can use the interchangeable rakes, stick to the litter you like the best, and it should work just fine. All right, and I already talked about how it's easy to take apart, super easy to clean, but it's also easy to move. This is the first litter box where I saw that actually has wheels on the back. So all you have to do if you want to move it is lift it up and roll it around. And you can move it here and there and everywhere without a care, because there's wheels down there. So I really appreciate the app. It connects all the time. I've used some apps for these auto pet things, and sometimes they don't connect and I got to reconnect them. This one's always connecting. It has really good notifications, like it'll even tell me the cat hasn't used the litter box and better go check on that pet. But it doesn't know I have multiple litter boxes. It tells you how many times they use the box, for how long they use it. But what's great about it is it tells you which cat has used it, because with the facial recognition, it knows which cat's in there. So I really like that. And you can actually select which cat you want to see and get the logs for just that cat, or you can look at all of them. So I really like that feature as well. You have all your settings to clean, deodorize, put it in maintenance mode, everything you'd expect. Really good app with the actual options I would use. And the most important thing I can report back, the cats like it. The cats really like this box. As soon as I set it up, they're in there. So I have reports in the app of every cat using it. So, you know, I've been noticing a lot of activity in that box. The cats took to it right away. All right, so that was the PETKIT Purobot Max Pro, and I think it's a pretty solid box for the price. Love the safety features of it. Works well, great app. Camera's nice if you like that. So yeah, I would say thumbs up for now, but come back and let's do a long-term update. Let's see what it's like after 6 months or so. But check the comments, because I will update in the comments how it's going over the months, if it's still working well, or if there's a problem or whatever. So yeah, check back there too. But thanks for watching, and hit subscribe. You thought I froze, did you? Bye.